What happens actually in Gemini is that when Jupiter is in Gemini, Gemini is an Aries sign and Gemini is also an intellectual sign. But what is the difference between Gemini and the Virgo? The two intellectual sign, the two sign, they are ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is a very intellectual planet. It will only analyze. But the difference between these two planets is due to signs, is that in case of Gemini, it is an Aries sign, and in case of Virgo, it is an earthly sign. So your analysis will not be superficial in case of Virgo. You are very much detailed oriented in case of Virgo. And in case of Gemini, Mercury is because Gemini is an Aries sign, so your analysis is not wrong. But what is the case? You are not going to the details. You are not going to the earthly details. You are superficial. You are logical. But since your logic is as much inherent to the qualities of air, that is, it has been superficial, it is not having the qualities of earth, that is, which is not the ground realities. You are not seeing the ground realities, you are not analyzing the ground and the minute details. That is the difference between Gemini and the Virgo sign. So when Jupiter is in Gemini sign, and since Jupiter is a spiritual planet, so it will analyze the spiritual things, it will seek the bigger ideas in it analytical way. Jupiter in Cancer, as already I have discussed, that it is the best sign of Jupiter. Here, the traits of the nurturing aspect associated with this position, these are always the sign, and you also accumulate wealth because you are very careful on how you will spend your money. You have an emotional attachment to food which can cause weight problem. Now Jupiter in Leo, Jupiter is in Leo in your chart. In that case, it is also a good sign for Jupiter because your physical energy, your strong constitution, your dramatic flair in showing off your status and prosperity, you're big on parrots, your church rituals, your temple rituals, your grandeur in all forms, your dignified confidence produces the excellent leadership qualities. You expect appreciation, admiration in return for your benevolence, and you may seem a little offended if you don't get it. You may overdo a tendency to gamble, cards, horses, business, or whatever. Your sense of self-confidence is very high. Actually, see, Leo is a sign of Sun, and Sun is your ego, and Sun is also a royal planet. It always thinks of himself because first the king will be there. King will think of himself. King is powerful. King will not think of all the peoples in similar way as he is. That is Leo, like a tiger. And Jupiter is also ruler of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is also a fiery sign, and Leo is also a fiery sign. Leo is also a sign where you show your sowness, you show that you are important. You show that yes, I am the man. See, so that Jupiter is expansive, and it gets, and also Jupiter and Sun, these are friends. So that's why it's also good, and that is what is Jupiter in Leo. And then you will have Jupiter in Virgo. As already said, Jupiter is not happy with the detailed picture, so it becomes detrimental. It is not enthusiastic because Virgo will always tell that you look for these things. Like Jupiter will like the forest, and it will not like to have a detail of each and every plant. While Virgo will tell that, oh, you are in a forest, then how will you locate yourself? You are in front of which tree? Can you locate that tree? Jupiter will tell that, oh, why you see that I am in a forest? Wow, who looks for the tree? In which tree I am there? I know I am in the forest. So Jupiter will not take the smaller details, and that's why it becomes detriment in Virgo. And it is that's why a difficult position. You may take on a large project only to get bogged down because of your insistence on the correctness of every detail. You have a cautious, practical, and scientific outlook of life, and this can be become a little cynical. You follow a practical and material view of life issues. Try not to take mountains out of a molehills. Now, Jupiter in Libra, it is a placement which denotes a strong sense of justice and moral principle. You are attracted to individuals sharing your idealistic views. These person enhance your opportunities in your life. You are very considerate of others and understand the principle of cooperation for solving problems and making progress. You are effective serving as a diplomat, peacemaker, or in any assignment dealing with public relations. You are able to sway public opinion, winning others over to your way of thinking with your power of persuasion. Now, Jupiter in Scorpio. Jupiter, if it is in Scorpio in your chart, then this placement suggests an intensity attached to your view of significant issues. You conduct your affairs in a more serious and secretive fashion, exercising your shrewd and critical judgment. You have a flair of business and finance. You excel in business because of your willingness to dig in and to get to the essentials of a project. You are an intense and uncompromising in your beliefs and moral views. Basically, because Jupiter is in, if it is in the sign of Scorpio, because Scorpio is the eighth house in case of natural man's horoscope, and also Jupiter is a planet of expansion, is a planet of mystery. So Scorpio is also a planet of mystery, is a house of mystery because it rules the eighth house. So it makes resemblance, and also because of Jupiter and Mars are friends.